Hello, everyone. This is Adam Meister, the Bitcoin Meister, the Disrupt Meister. Welcome to the One Bitcoin Show. Today is October the 10th, 2017. Buy and hold, people. Strong hand. All right, so new format now. Every day around as close as 8:45 a.m. Eastern time, that's New York City time, I'm going to do a show. It's either going to be live or it's going to be taped, whatever the conditions permit. But you're going to know around we're late today, around 8:45 a.m. in Baltimore, in New York, in Washington, D.C., 8:45 p.m. in Perth, in Singapore, in Hong Kong. That is when the One Bitcoin Show will come on the air. One Bitcoin. That's all you need, people. One topic. That's all you need for a show. All right. So it's simplification here. So also, there's one Twitter account at TechBalt. If you follow that, you'll get word of when my other shows are coming on. So there's probably going to be another show later today that's going to cover some other news that'll be in the traditional format. But you're going to find out about when it comes on, follow me on Twitter. That's how you're going to get all your live shows in the future, when the live shows that aren't scheduled, like this one at least. All right, so let's jump right into the topic then. And no, you can't see me today because it's not necessary to see me. Come on. So internet's been bad. I'm in Spain though still. So long-term holding Bitcoin, it's not glamorous, but it does beat gambling with impulsive altcoins. And that line really sums up some of the news that's been coming out lately over the last few days. So, and that's the theme we're going to stick with here for this one topic. And there's a tweet by Tuur listed below. Here's the Blechy index of ERC20 tokens, down 40% in dollar terms and 60% in Bitcoin terms since June the 20th. So everyone remembers back during the heydays of ICOs, everyone thought, oh, these things are the best thing. Bitcoin, oh, it's the old school, forget about it. If you bought one of those crazy named ICOs back then in June, which isn't long ago, and I remember there were a few people talking ICOs when I was in Perth in July. You've lost, in terms of Bitcoin, 60%. If you had just held on the Bitcoin, simply held on the Bitcoin, you'd be in much, much better shape than risking and gambling on all that stuff. And this is something that is preached over and over again and that you're seeing come to light again today. Holding Bitcoin, it's not glamorous, but it is the simple thing to do. It pays off. It's long-term thinking. It's not being impulsive and doing crazy things. And I see someone is from South Africa in the house. I have a big South African announcement. I will be in South Africa in March, basically, but we'll cover that in the next show. So, and there's big news with that. Then there's another tweet here, again, on the same theme by Lop. Someday we'll look back at the U.S. government sale of 144,336 Bitcoin it stole from Silk Road as one of the worst financial mistakes in its history. Now, I'm not saying it was right for the United States government to steal 144,000 worth of Bitcoin, but they sold it all as soon as they possibly could. That was a few years ago. Do you know how much more? I mean, that Bitcoin's worth like 10 times the amount now. I didn't look up the exact thing, but I mean, it is incredible. Had the United States just held on to that Bitcoin, it would have been that much richer. So even the government is foolish and impulsive when it comes to Bitcoin. Don't follow the government's lead. Follow this simple thing that the 20% smart people out there do. You just hold your Bitcoin. Long-term thinking. Think about the 2020 halving. Get it out there. Again, that news just came out. Spencer Bogart has a Forbes article, and I am yelling here for some reason. Spencer Bogart has a Forbes article that is talking about the urgency of owning Bitcoin is increasing because of this airdrop trend. He calls it airdrops. I call it crypto dividends, okay? So now owning it is becoming apparent to anyone with a brain that just holding Bitcoin is going to get you these incredible crypto dividends, whether they be unfriendly forks or friendly forks, Bcash or BGold, Bizcoin, whatever, Bitcore. You're getting free cryptocurrencies, which you can turn into Bitcoin. You're doing nothing but holding the Bitcoin, and you're getting these, and this trend is only increasing. We're seeing it all over the news. People are talking about the BGold fork, and there's people trying to spread FUD about it, and people are trying to spread FUD about Bizcoin. And anyway, I don't like Bizcoin, but once that all settles out, they'll sell your Bizcoin, the replay protection will be there, nothing bad will happen, and you'll get your Bitcoin. Again, this is all the stuff that we're hearing about in the news. It has one common theme. You should just, the price of Bitcoin is going up. Hold your Bitcoin. Again, it all goes back to holding your Bitcoin. And there's still going to be some of you that are saying, well, I traded, I flipped my ICO and I did so. Dude, you are an anomaly. And I don't even believe you half the time. Okay. 95% of the traders lose money. Don't be a trader. This isn't about trading. This is about gold and freaking hold, people. And by the way, since this is the one Bitcoin show, I only say this one line once a show. Pound that like button if you like this show and you like the simple truth and you like no fancy setter graphics. It's about holding one. Whatever. All right, continue. This tweet by the crypto man. Okay, now I have seen everything. People selling alts to buy Bitcoin so they can get free coins after the splits. Dude, that makes total sense. The altcoins, what are they all based? They were all based on crazy speculation and stuff, and you had to pay for them in the first place. Now, why not get the Bitcoin that you know you're about to get all these free coins with? It makes sense. The rich get richer. Bitcoin is the rich. Bitcoin is the rock. It's becoming sturdier and sturdier because of these crypto dividends. You don't listen to these fuzzsters. Oh, it's diluting the brand. It's diluting the brand. Read Spencer Bogart's freaking article that I linked to this. And he's a smart freaking guy who lives in San Francisco, probably pretty darn rich. Listen to him. Listen to me. I'm doing pretty darn well too. It's simple. This is not glamorous at all. This is not going to be, oh, look at my new coin. It can do all these fancy things. No, it's about the rock. It's about getting more free coins just by holding on to something. It's a freaking dividend. It's a one-time dividend. And again, I know dividend term, whatever, we're not going to, it is, I'm calling it crypto dividend because I can say that's what it is. All right. You take it by you define it your own way. And that's the way it's defined. It's easy to understand. Call it an airdrop, whatever. One final tweet here that reinforces the theme of the day. Altcoin, this is by, I don't know, 8 bits and stuff. It's all linked to below, people. Altcoins are in the red today because people are pulling their BTC out of altcoins to get free BGold. Hold. Yes, it's that freaking simple, people. It is that freaking simple as that. And that is what's been in the news these last few days. It's all don't worry. People are telling me about the price. Oh, the price, look at the price of Bitcoin going up. Well, now you see some of the factors behind the price, but you can't worry about the price every second of the day, people. Worry about the basics, the long-term reasons you're into this thing in the first place. And the long-term reasons because you know about the halving, you know about the halving in 2020 and 2024. You know that it's deflationary. It's not some inflationary thing, that there are only going to be 21 million of it. And you know just by holding, you're going to get these free crypto dividends. CoinMeister, Disrupt Meister. Remember to subscribe to this channel, like this video, share this video. Follow me on Twitter @TechBalt to get the updates throughout the day. This has been the One Bitcoin Show. We will be back tomorrow, 8:45 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, God willing. Bye.